experience a true pilot's POV of a Boeing 737 night landing and discover the hidden risks behind nighttime aviation. And this channel, Aviation Accidents Insight, breaks down. We analyze what the pilot sees on final approach, the visual illusion that can cause disorientation, and the safety measures used to prevent the accident during low visibility. You are viewing another episode of Aviation Accidents Insights. And I'm the host, John Shea. This is the view of an aircraft landing at night. So if you ever wonder what your pilot sees at night when landing in an aircraft, this is it. Should be on the ground momentarily.
Runway 2 right, and the man rating is for 5 also. 3332, runway 2 left, clear for land, wind 140 degrees 6 knots.
And it looks like the airport runway is just there in front of us as the pilots are lining up for landing. To me, that looked to be kind of high. If you ever wonder what a cockpit looks like at night as your pilot lands or take off the aircraft, this is it.
Ready for departure, 0258, Norfolk. 58 Norfolk.
Approaching minimum. Minimum. 500. 200.
5 is on for long to our right, take off in on for 0 degrees 8 knots, for departure approach 15 knots. 10. Approach the route.
And we are on the ground. Reverse thrust has to bring the aircraft to a slower speed, at which they're going to taxi to the gates.
Runner 3332, take roll 5, stop now at Alpha 5, turn 1 to 1. The route.
Night landing accident occurred at nearly 3 times the rate of daytime landing. This disparity stems from a mix of severe optical illusions, altered depth perceptions, and a dramatic shift in how pilots must interpret their cockpit data to safely touch down a heavy jet like the Boeing 737. When analyzing a Boeing 737 night approach for an audience, the core educational value comes from contrasting the stark reality of the flight instruments against what the pilot human eyes think that they are seeing. The optical illusion, the invisible killers. A commercial cop pilot during a dark night approach can become trapped for human senses. For this video insights, these are the most common critical visual hazards to highlight. The black hole illusion. When approaching a runway over unlit terrain or dark waters, a pilot has no ambience visual references like roads, buildings, or a natural horizon. The runway lights appear completely isolated. This causes pilots to subconsciously perceive themselves as being too high, prompting them to fly a dangerous low shadow glide path, sometimes crashing short of the one-way. One-way with illusion. If a pilot shifts from a standard runway to a narrow but usually runway at night, it creates an optimal illusion that the 737 is much higher than its actually altitude. If they try to correct for their perceived height without cross-checking instruments, they risk striking obstacles or a short landing. Autokinesis. If a pilot stares flexibly at a single distant ground like light against absolute darkness, that will appear to start moving or shifting randomly. This can trigger spatial disorientation and vertigo. Inside the Boeing 737 cockpit, instrument versus vision. To prevent these illusions from causing a controlled flight into terrain, CFIT accident. A 737 crew must strictly adhere to specific cockpit operating principles. The primary flight display, PFD. Pilots rely heavily on the PFD crosshairs rather than looking out the window for altitude clues. They follow the instrument's landing system, RLS or GPS vertical guidance. The PAPI lights outside the window, the precision approach path indicator, PAPI lights next to the runway provide accurate visual guide slope information. Seeing two red and two white lights indicate a safe 3 degrees guide slope for a light warn that the aircraft is dangerously low. Heads up display, HUD HUD. Many modern Boeing 737 models utilize transparent HUD HUD drop down in front of the captain's left eyes. This project critical flight data, airspeed, altitude, flight path, vector, directly over the forwarding windshield, allowing the pilot to monitor both instrument data and the dark outside world simultaneously. CRM, night flight, human factors, crew resource management. CRM, the division of duties between the captains and the first officer, is tested heavily at night. Pilot flying versus pilot monitoring. One pilot actively guides the physical control while starting primarily at the internal instruments. The other looks outside to scan the physical runway environment, lights and any signs of rudder serving as a human redundancy filter. Circadian disruptions, night approaches frequently occurred at the end of a long duty days or during windows or circadian low hours, making crews highly susceptible to fatigue, slow reaction, and affects thinking pattern.